welcome back, all you little Melgar maniacs. Just kidding. Welcome to Melgar Media with another episode of Whatcha Watchin. Let's kick it off with what everyone's chatting about right now, and that's the deleted scene from The Batman, which includes the Joker. I watched it. It's a 5-minute long deleted scene. Really good, dark. I thought that it was a good rendition of the Joker. I hope that they use him as a side character and not the next main villain. I don't think that we need another Joker just yet, but I think that the actor that portrayed him, and I don't want to give away too much. If you want to go check it out, I mean, it's like I said, it's all over the internet, but it's worth a watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll post a couple of pictures, but I don't want to get flagged for it, so I can't play the actual deleted scene yet. But it's all over YouTube already. I think that WB actually released it, so go give it a watch. The next thing I want to talk about is a show that I've been in love with for a long time. Haven't really talked about. It's called Top Boy. It's on Netflix, and there's 2 seasons now that are officially produced by Netflix, and so it's Top Boy. Those 2 seasons, but there are 2 prior seasons actually that are called Summer House, and those are only 4 episodes each. These 2 seasons on Netflix are 8 episodes each, and I mean, it's British gangster in full effect. Ashley Walters and Kane Robertson, the 2 main characters, really carry the show amazingly, and they help write and produce and all the above. When the show originally aired over in the UK, after the 2 seasons, it kind of fell off and wasn't really picked up by the channel out there. And Drake liked it so much. Yes, the artist Drake liked it so much that he got involved, and they ended up bringing it back and breathing new life into it. And now the Netflix seasons are phenomenal. Hooked. Binge it all in one day. So give that a watch. I give it a strong 8. I mean, the accents aren't there. You know, a lot of them are London based, but the accents aren't too hard to get. They do talk in a little bit of in slang. So once you get involved in it, you understand what they're saying. Next up, we'll talk about let's see, the Morbius delay. I feel like that's not really a good sign for DC, especially with the Batman rating really well with critics and fans. It hasn't done amazingly in the box office for some reason. I mean, I get that not everyone is going to the theaters anymore because you can stream it and things like that. I love the theater experience. I even haven't been going near as much as I'd like to. I think I'm going to invest in the Movie Pass finally and start taking advantage of that. But they've rearranged a ton of the DC films that are coming out, including Black Adam, Shazam, all of those being pushed back. Even the superhero pets has all been pushed back, and they're kind of domino effect with the Flash and everything like that. So, I mean, fingers crossed that these all do come out in a reasonably, spaced out time, but enough to where it keeps your interest, because I felt that DC was really getting momentum even after the hiccup with the Justice League and the Zack Snyder cut, which I like that universe a lot, and I do hope that hashtag picks up momentum again, and they do bring back the Snyderverse, because I really enjoyed that storyline. I want to see how it ends. But I feel like they're doing some reshoots and everything like that to try and include it or disclude it, one or the other. But yeah, I mean, the latest trailer or whatever inside look came out, and it's just kind of like, man, they're really struggling, it feels like, and I feel like that there's been some early screenings and the critics have not been too kind, but we shall see. I mean, I'm going to watch it, and that's a theater experience that I'll go check it out. Spider-Verse, I'm sure there's going to be some cool cameos now with everything going on in the different realms of the Spider-Verse. Next up, the new Halo trailer came out, and I gotta say, man, I was like on the fence about it when I heard about the series coming. Saw the first trailer, and I was still kind of like, man, I mean, the suits and everything look great, and it looks like a great sci-fi. But then I read the actual synopsis, and I was like, wait, why are they veering away from the core content? But then I saw this new trailer, and I'm hooked back in again. Like, this, it looks really well done. It's on Paramount Plus. I am excited to see this, and they've already ramped it up for a season 2. So, I mean, critics, whoever's seen it so far or seen tidbits, must really like it. I am, like I said, I'm pumped, and I've been paying for that subscription, so hopefully it's worth it. Next up, Netflix. I watched this little gem. Well, it started off as a little gem. It's called Black Crab, and it's about this post-apocalyptic, after an apocalyptic war. The scenario's been done a few times, but this is a foreign film that's dubbed over. It has Naomi Rapace in it, and Rapace, I think that's Rapace. She's been in a ton of things that you've seen, including, a lot of, and some Ridley Scott stuff that included The Alien. And I liked her performance. She did the girl with the dragon tattoo, or something like that. Yeah. And she was great in that. She has a wide range. I really enjoy her. And, but it got halfway through the film and the synopsis or the storyline kind of fell apart. There was a lot of plot holes. It was still an enjoyable watch, kind of new take on how you go about, and there's a virus and all sorts of, that's not spoilers, but no zombies, I don't think. But I have to say, it was definitely something that you could put on and you can watch it and then fall asleep towards the end because you kind of know what's going to happen. But I gave that like a 6.5. Again, it's called Black Crab on Netflix, out now. And the dubbing is actually really good too. You don't need to put on the subtitles or anything like that. The Last Kingdom dropped its final season recently, and that show has been really good. I mean, it's hard because they put it out and it's so good on the heels of the Viking show that came out on History Channel, and it kept up and surpassed some of the seasons. And it was so good, though, that it was hard because you really wanted to binge it. And even though the episodes are really long, you binge it, and then you had to wait a year, 2 years, and with the pandemic, it got stretched. But they rounded out the story really well. They are going to do a movie to finish it all off. But I thought that the gentleman, Alexander Draymond, carried the show really well. His accent wasn't too cheesy. It was right there in the Nordic realm. And they dive into the mythology and things like that. Obviously, a lot of it's fictitious and dramatized, but I gave that show a solid 8.59. I'm intrigued to see what the movie has to do because, like I said, I think they ended it really well. But more is better sometimes. Sometimes, in this case, I feel like it is. Now, as for movies that I do want to see, I want to see The Outfit. That is a very cool looking film that my buddy was trying to get me to go and check out. And it has Mark Rylance. You've seen him in like that giant movie, the Gentle Giant, or whatever that was. And it has just an aspect of espionage and world spy, and it takes place in a time that just the aesthetics and the outfits and everything are really up my alley. So I'm excited to see that. Also, I'm not excited, but I'm looking forward to the comedy, The Lost City, even though I don't know why I just was jumping into why I wouldn't like it. But Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, they look like a good funny duo. I'm pretty sure we've seen them play these roles before separately, but it does look funny. Sometimes you need some lightheartedness. To me, it reminds me of Romance in the Stone or Jewel Denial that Michael Douglas did back in the day, and I loved those films. Some films I grew up on, and it does give me those vibes. Those were a little bit more serious, and the cinematography was a little bit more sharp and in the moment. This though does remind me of that, so I'm excited to see that. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe below. It is starting to turn into sunny weather, so got the guns out, got the short sleeve. I'm gonna go and try and enjoy the day. Hope everybody else does too. Be good to each other and have fun, and we'll talk to you soon on the next episode of What You Watching. Melgar Media out. Peace.